I don't think I have seen a crazier game of Asian Counter-Strike in the last week. That was something special, but it is something that we see relatively often in the Asian region. Just insane fragging potential, insane clutching potential. Some interesting decisions as well thrown in there as well, and you put it all as a nice little cooking pot, and we made it a little bit of a stew there. It's going to be Karath and Mac back on the desk here with me to break down how that all panned out. And look, Mac, I mean, I know you found my analogy quite funny, but it sort of rings true, doesn't it? You just throw all these things in the pot, something comes out, there we go. We've got a map that goes the way of Beyond.
I just thought you might be a little hungry. I was like, where's this one going? Well, there you go. Okay, that makes sense while we're making stews over here as analogies. But yes, I understand. And I kind of feel sorry for one man in particular. That is Pilly, because I know that he would have loved to watch this game. It's crazy,
I don't know if he would have.
but it's pure TICS. When I watch this, I'm like, this is just TICS wrapped up in a nutshell.
I think he would have been as depressed as ever watching that. Kev, tell me, you're a bit of an expert in that department as well. What did you think of that?
What, in crippling depression? Yeah, I mean, look, do you want the honest opinion, or do you want the polite opinion?
Honest.
I'll still keep it friendly enough.
The public wants what the public wants.
All right, look, honest opinion was that was probably single-handedly the worst game that I've actually seen so far in the entire DreamHack.
You said that
Here's
yesterday.
the reason why. This is actually
But this was worse, apparently.
This is beat the Tyloo versus Vici series in terms of, like, those were one-sided. This was just more like a slugfest where you could kind of see, like, as soon as it didn't work, say, for example, your structure and whatnot didn't work, do you know what the answer was? Okay, we're just going to hold W and just fight them instead. And yes, it works in that case. It's very entertaining as Counter-Strike, but strategically, it's devoid of strategy, and it all just comes down to individual aim deals and the clutches, which Beyond come out in top at the end of the day. So congratulations to them to finally taking a map. And you can't fault them for hitting their shots and winning the aim deals. Look, but on a strategical level, it's just so devoid. That's the problem for me.
What I'm going to go with this for you, Kev, is you need to go back to the very memorable quote of, "Are you not entertained?" Because I certainly was. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, and that's why I watch Counter-Strike. So, look, I love a bit of very structured gameplay, but if I was going to be going for that, I'd be watching all the European teams. You know, you don't watch Asian Counter-Strike for structured gameplay. You watch it for entertainment purposes.
I think the problem with those, like, you look at a series like this, is because, all right, all memes aside about, you know, are you not entertained? Yes, it was actually a really good series in terms of explosive fragging as well as clutching. Definitely keeps you on the edge of the seat, but you have to be considering this when, yep, it's a domestic matchup, so obviously going to be trying to counter each other, but when they're going to try to take this game style to stronger teams like your Tyloo, like your Vici, this is not going to work out because this cannot defeat the structure these Chinese teams have. And that's kind of making me go, hang on a moment, it feels like both of these Thai teams are actually taking a step back. This is not what I expected coming in the series. If anything, Beyond actually looked a lot better on that T side, I have to say. They looked structured on that T side on Inferno.
No, I'll have to agree with you, Mac. It was an entertaining game of Counter-Strike. One of the most entertaining players in that map was 789. Got a little bit of a highlight for him here. Pretty decent map coming out from 789. Again, someone that has recently joined Lucid Dream. What's so funny?
Fraggy McFraggington from Fraggers Land.
Well, I mean, I guess that's true, right? This is the... Oh, is this the one? No, I'm just waiting for the one where... I think it was actually Foxes that walked around.
Yeah, no, it was Foxes.
Anyway, but there was some pretty nuts shots coming in from 789.
I've got some bad news regarding that Foxes 4 HP Deagle clip. Unfortunately, we won't have that, and we never will have that, so... unlucky.
No. I'm talking about a completely different one where he rolls around the corner and looks into T-stairs. Mac knows the exact one I'm talking about.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Deep off angle.
We did see that on the stream. So, yeah, look, crazy stuff from both teams. I thought Lucid Dream was actually going to be able to come back into it off predominantly the back of some of those plays from 789, CBBK, walking through the smoke in towards B as well. You know, I think really the way that I would characterize that map of Inferno was just individual plays, and whichever team had the better individual plays in any given round won the round.
Yeah, look, it rings true to something that Ian Sniper Turner once said to me, which is you can't counter-strat brilliance. And I'm pretty sure that's someone else's quote that he's stolen, but I'm probably stolen it myself as well.
It's a pretty old quote, so Ian would have been around at that time. I think it's like you can't counter-strat brilliance Lamau. You have to hit them with the Lamau afterwards, otherwise it's just not the same. So that was it, pretty much it. I completely agree with it.
All right. Anyway, we're going to be Lamauing out of here as we do go ahead and take a quick break. Map 2 is going to be coming up shortly. Don't Lamau too long. We'll be back right after this.
It's always been there. It's in the happy place where you run free. It's
Heading into the Dust 2 here between Beyond Esports and Lucid Dream. It is Beyond that have got themselves a one-map advantage, which does seem like it's going to be relatively important. We take a look at their map stats here, Kev. A 0% win rate. Haven't played very much Dust 2. Not feeling too confident about Beyond, I'd say, heading into the second map.
I'll have to wait and see. I mean, coming into Inferno, I would have written them off. They performed a lot better on that T side than I expected. I feel like it was just down to just a couple of scrappy rounds that resolved in their favor. Otherwise, Lucid Dream would be up 1-0. You have to look at the clutch statistics, right? I think at one stage it was 3 clutches, 1 for Lucid Dream. Oh, sorry, for Beyond and 0 for Lucid Dream. So,
what about the force buy statistics? Because at one point I remember it was 2 force buy wins from Lucid Dream and none for Beyond Esports.
yeah, I feel like that also might have flipped towards the end, though, where a couple of force buys then went back in the favor of Beyond. So, look, overall, I felt like they were in better control of the entire map of Inferno. If they don't start off on the right foot forward coming into Dust 2, I think they might be blown out of it.
All right, what's your take then, Mac?
I feel like Dust 2 is going to be won by Lucid. They started to show up towards the end of the match, and I feel like that's going to carry across into the second map of the series, and we'll probably be going to a third because of it. But, as always, you know, there was a 0% win rate so far for Beyond on Dust 2. It's only 2 maps since they've had this iteration of the roster, so let's see if they can maybe cause an upset, because we know Alpha Red used to be a pretty decent team on D2.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. I mean, one of the players, obviously, that I'll look to do some pretty good work here is going to be Olivia. Obviously, the AWPA, you're going to want to see Olivia and PTC having a good game.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to give my opinion here, I thought that Dust 2 probably looks like it'll be one that goes the way of Lucid Dream. Beyond Esports, they do get the win on Inferno, but it was a pretty streaky kind of a win. It was a pretty close win. There was it was just a crazy kind of game of Counter-Strike. It wasn't anything particularly standard. It wasn't anything that, I feel like I can draw too much from. So I'm going to give this one to you, boys. Dust 2 is, in my opinion, going the way of Lucid Dream, and we'll head to train after that. But maybe Beyond can find themselves a 2-0 tonight.
Let's see as we do get into the second map of the series. Betway still favouring Lucid Dream regardless, and it is going to be a faster approach from them over towards a long.
Yep, meanwhile, Beyond are just going to be stacking their forces, centralizing them around mid. And looking to just crab walk and push in, try to push off CBBK.
Thing is, though, no matter what happens over here, that bomb has actually gone over to backyard, so it's the trick play. We will see Foxes and PTC taking this A site that may just draw the rotations out, and it does so effectively. Mayrels, there it is, leaving the B site for free. Lucid Dream about to walk out and get this plant to work. But now, the other 3 T players are in just such weird positions to try to play around the bomb. CBBK goes down on the rotation, and they are still fully aware of PTC over towards the B site. But do they know the bomb's planted A? They certainly do now, because 789 was fighting at doors.
Yep, they know it's at B, so KNTZ just wants to flush out PTC. There it is. KNTZ actually picking up all 3 kills so far. This actually forces 789 and John Olsen to go for a couple of duels of their own, and they're coming out on top so far. Oh my goodness, another pistol round, which is just all over the place. But at the end of the day, Lucid Dream will be able to pick up the pistol. Nothing that KNTZ can do. Maybe get a few more kills to add to the bank account. Nope, he cannot, which means that Lucid Dream got 1-0.
Okay, so around that looked like Beyond should have won. Has been brought back in the hands of Lucid Dream by a couple of nasty shots from 789 and your boy Johnny Olsen. Nasty one there onto STK. Now, into the second we've gone, and Beyond have forced up again 2 scouts to play with. This could be dangerous, and a stack towards a long, but it's going to be a bloodbath here. Only a body shot on the Johnny Olsen before he tries to wrap through. Foxes going forward with the Mac 10 rather.
Triple boost up coming up as well. A lot of responsibility for Myros to hold onto the B bomb site with the scout. But now the CTs have control of the short as well, and Lucid Dream putting all their eggs into the same basket. But what a shot coming out from CBBK.
He's hunting for some more as well, just waiting for Beyond. Walking to that line, and STK. He's going to do the dirty dancing. But it's a connection from CBBK again. PTC has light work for him to do. One more bullet gets it done to QQ. But STK just tries to fight over the smoke. But it's a 2v5. And Kenson Mayrels, it's looking very much unlikely.
Yeah, so just looking to try to chip in and do some damage, but Lucid Dream more than happy just to attack together and get the trades out. Great shot from Myros, though, to at least pick off one on the exit. I think Foxes was trying to go a little bit too enthusiastically into CT spawn. So he's going to have to go back to T spawn in the next round with absolutely nothing at all. Well, a Glock, but...
Well, better than nothing, you know? Let's,
I don't know.
We saw what happened earlier, Kev.
We did.
We did. There was a couple of crazy Glock rounds.
Yeah, well, and I told off Zeph. I remember saying, no, this is very bad, Zeph. You need to protect your hedge. Too young to be losing it right now. Don't want to learn it the hard way. Should be an eco coming out from Beyond Esports on the back of the save Scout and Pistol.
And that being said, it should be an easy third for Lucid Dream to take. Nice entries there over towards the A site for Lucid Dream. CBBK hunting on the cross. Hits the trigger a little early, but we are going to see this Scout boosted over the top now. And there's an opportunity there, but Mayrolls just can't quite spot the legs of CBBK. CBBK goes wide. Now here is the opportunity. Johnny Olsen crossing over. It's actually QQ to find first blood. Foxes going out solo towards the B site. Big nade though, huge damage.
Yep, John Olsen just looking to enter short by himself for now. All the CT stacked over to this B/mid area instead. A great actual chance for an upset right now. If the CTs are able to get a few shots in and force Lucid Dream into a bit of an unfavourable situation, but as we navigated past for now as Lucid Dream decide not to touch mid at all, Olivia's actually pushed through that Molotov. Once again, Lucid Dream very one-dimensional, but they managed to make the bomb plant work out. Retake's going to begin soon, though.
Well, it would begin if that smoke was not in the way. There's still 2 flashes to work with for Lucid Dream. And 789 in a solid position. Mayrolls going to be in a good spot to fight, though. Just waiting, looking to cover the line before STK flicks his little head around. But 789 has the advantage here in terms of amplitude as well as firepower. And there it is, 3 nice and quickly for him. Another number to add to his name, but it's QQ just dancing around the strafing. The damage to Lucid Dream has been done, but it's the round that they will take. Johnny Olsen not going to find any more because Beyond have found that AK in hand. KNTZ has not been able to make his way to short, hasn't bothered doing the Devil's Dance. Happy just to take the Scout across.
Double AWP in that first round, and it's actually looking like a pretty solid buy considering that you got the double AWP. You've got some utility to play with. Especially on Olivia. He's actually got a kit as well.
Very heavy investment here.
Fast into B bomb site. Is this the full-on send is the real question, or just a bit of a slowdown to see if they can pick off Mayrolls? Looks like they have slowed down a little bit. Out comes the progression smoke. Out comes the flashbang behind it as well. Mayrolls forced to shoot, but he will be relatively safe in getting back as CBBK is just looking to apply some pressure at mid.
With that information, Lucid Dream still not going to be sent the other direction, but the lineup is there and QQ taps it. Finds himself the 2K bomb, still yet to be spotted, but now a plethora of utility is going to be thrown across the top. CBBK falling as well. It's a Beyond round, it seems, as Mayrolls goes again, but QQ baits enough attention. It's 2 for him and 2 for Mayrolls, and what a sight hold on the B side of the map.
Yep, makes it look very clean and easy. Just a few timing shots to perfection for QQ. And from there, pretty much it all just goes wrong for Lucid Dream. They can't really find any answers. All the aim deals being won by Beyond, and that's huge because 5 guns alive in this. And the earlier damage you saw from the previous round coming into the third round where they're able to get these kills with the SMGs, absolutely big. Now, once again, another change in pace. Fast up short, but Olivia's here with the AWP.
Choosing the good path to go, and it is the one with least resistance. Well, there it is. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Lucid Dream getting everything done in long range with the MAC-10. How has that happened? How has this round occurred? I don't even know. Everyone just went everywhere, and Beyond just got completely torn to pieces.
So there's a term that we came up with in Jackbox Party, which is Ellie-Eat. That's what Foxes did pretty much. He just Ellie-Eated down to CT spawn, just dropped down and just domed 2 people sprinting around a corner with a MAC-10.
Define Ellie-Eat for me.
What Fox did just then. Just jumping down the elevator and just yeeting 2 people out of oblivion and resetting the CT economy. And it's just the one-on-one contact play over at long. just the tempo just keeps shifting right now. And it's very difficult to see who's coming out on top. Economy is not good for either side, but I mean, at this stage, I don't think economy is even a factor if you can do that with Mac 10s.
True. And now we do see Lucid Dream edging forward, but 789 clears this perfectly. He's so thorough with checking his corners and gaining this map control. KNTZ in a very dangerous position close on the wall, but the aggression into upper dark is huge as well. KNTZ finds the 2K somehow from that position. I don't know how that was not traded. And Foxes still has an opportunity given how low KNTZ and Mayrolls are in this round. 50 seconds, still needs to go and retrieve that bomb at some point here, but Olivia almost falls.
Yeah, it takes a shot, but doesn't die for now. That said, though, Fox is actually in a really good position to maybe take out this victory. He's pretty much forced to go to the B bomb site right now. Has to take down Mayrolls, who's playing all the way back a site. The question is whether or not is Fox is going to check it. He is not. So, very easy cleanup for Mayrolls towards the end there, as Beyond do manage to at least grab that second one and force Lucid Dream into a bit of a funny money situation. But, I mean, that round, KNTZ coming up with the goods over at Bedroom, just fighting it.
Such a solid position, and that was the impact that Beyond needed to get a second on the board. Olivia still actually yet to get on the board himself, 0 for 4. Considering we would expect him to be having a solid performance. It is Dust 2, and as the AWPer, you are supposed to be having everything, to be having a scorcher if your team is to succeed.
This is the first round where you're able to do it. Run boost looks like it's being set up and cancelled on. Triple swing is going to come out.
Oh, hits the mark, on the board he goes. Now PTC in a rough position with the Glock, but wants to try to make the move. KNTZ still gazing, waiting for that T to be baited. But there's just not the firepower for Lucid in this round. It's Beyond with a solid anti-eco. That's going to be the economy rising with 5 alive at the end.
KNTZ's on 12 kills at the moment in the last 7 rounds. I mean, and Beyond's not even in the lead at this stage. Man's just multi-fragging like an absolute demon. You can say, yeah, it was just pistols. Yes, it was just rifles. Yeah, it was just against an AWP. Man's just actually holding on against Lucid Dream. A critical part for Beyond to try to at least get a lot more rounds on the CT side. Out comes the Bedroom take. Everyone's going to be here, Mac.
Oh, it is a battleground at long. 1 for 1 so far. KNTZ, oh, gifted him opportunity, 29 HP, but he will try to fall away, but not going down without a fight. It is going to be the T's going into pit. PTC just with 3 HP, and somehow, almost, KNTZ gets away with murder. It's QQ to find the final 3, and it's a 30-second round. Everyone getting some damage, getting their hand in the bowl there, but it's QQ. 8 on the board now himself, and Beyond even the odds.
Just down to QQ, just landing a couple of good shots at the end there, and KNTZ's actually able to stay alive long enough as well to allow the rest of the boys from Beyond to get there. Very, very quick gun round, but it wasn't really a full investment, should I say, from Lucid Dream.
Oh.
Olivia now allowed to peek down mid. No guns really stopping him.
Look at this charge. CBBK all the way up short already. Beyond seemingly aware. But the molly will come out. It's actually going to be a smoke instead. All out of the re-aggression. John Olsen showing face, making a whole bunch of sound. Now let's see how the timing goes. KNTZ, if the push comes through in a moment, he will get caught with util in hand. Oh, awkward situation, but he ends up behind all 3 and gets them all. 4 on the board, 4 in the bag, and 5 for Beyond. How has that kerfuffle gone down? Kev, what did we just see? What was that?
Look, I'm not even going to bother analysing this game anymore at this stage. It's just like, there is no realm where you have a player that's sitting there with just an incendiary grenade and doesn't get punished. No one's expecting him to be there. He hasn't made any noise. He drops the incendiary grenade. Look, it's just against pistols, but they close it off with pretty big ease here. Now out comes another buy round for Lucid Dream. The question is, what crazy stuff is going to happen in this round? That's my question right now.
I'll let you know that I didn't read that in the script. That one came out of nowhere. Oh, there's another extraordinary spray down. John Olsen on to Mayrolls. But KNTZ is still alive. The man is fragging up a storm. He's got the confidence. He's got the aim to back it up as well. But let's see if Olivia Goes forward here. Flash.
Flash doesn't do well enough to push him off, and this is why this off angle is so strong. You can see he's coming back, and all the other boys think it's clear, and they lose one.
The Jiraiya aggression works out.
Because you don't expect an AWP, but normally you expect an AWP to be close, maybe back at the A bomb site. But when he's over there, he gets flashed off. He's actually in a very safe angle where he can't be traded out. He's able to go in. You favor the AWP most of the time, peeking that. Now Stack's actually pushed out from long, got under a lot of control as Lucid Dream are starting to throw all these short smokes. John Olsen's also made a bit of noise as well. Out comes the A side execute.
Olivia needs to go big though. Short controls in the hands of Lucid Dream. Very wide and not punished just yet. Reinforcements coming through now, but Olivia, head knocked off. Free haircuts for everyone at the A site. But QQ 1v3 is going to have a crack at the round now. How much opportunity can he find? Nothing. Smoke sends him hightailing it away. And he will get the upgrade to the AK. Molly picked up as well on the exit. But that is about all he will get. And Lucid Dream keep it close again as we send it back to 5-5.
Yeah, you see that picture? You see that?
Yeah.
That's Olivia with the AWP on the A-bomb site just then. He does so well getting the first pick, but he's just caught in no man's land. Pretty much he tries to flick onto the tiny little head, doesn't really look over towards where the two other players are. He was very close to lining up collateral. At the end of the day, I think target prioritization was what cost beyond that round, and it's just down to a lot of good individual plays from Lucid Dream as well. They're coming out in unison, and they managed to make it work. It was great stuff from CBBK on the entry, and that pretty much sealed the deal.
Yeah, huge shots there. Great crosshair placement. And some solid mechanics being displayed. But again, it is going to be Lucid Dream easily beating the CTs to long now. PTC sends off a warning shot and another. What is STK doing?
Man's a space cadet, that's all I can say. There's no excuse to be doing that. You have two to the A bomb site, you use a little bit of utility, sure, no worries at all. Olivia spots PTC jumping into the pit just at the very end of that flashbang, so he's not going to touch it at all. He's going to aggress over to short instead, but Foxes is here. That's the A bomb site pretty much, unless KNTZ can go absolutely huge.
The man's been on the rampage and he has to do it again. Missed opportunity on the headshot there. QQ gets it done instead. Fox is falling. Molotov to the perfect position, but it goes both ways. Short now. Going to be burning for a time, and KNTZ doesn't want to go in on his own.
Yeah, Bomb is actually playing in a very good position as well. 789 is able to spot that, but unfortunately the flashbang's just a little bit too good. And CBBK, alongside with PTC, a very strong crossfire right now around the smoke. KNTZ trying to push through the flashbang. Looks the wrong direction. It's all down to the one-on-one as PTC has managed to make his way through the edge of the smoke. My rolls, he's going to tap it, but he's lost this round already as PTC buys enough time. Still gets the Glock headshot out of all the things in the world.
You love to see it. Couple of Glocky boys getting in the mix there.
But what is Stack doing?
I don't know. Look, all I put it down to is just complete faith in your teammate's utility. The flashes did come through, obviously, but he had no idea.
Like, everyone knows a molly doesn't stop the T's taking it, especially the blue bin. You need to follow up the counter flashbangs. He just goes out dry and just goes, yep, I'm just going to just jump across like this. Hopefully it works out. It doesn't. Entry into the B bomb site, which also doesn't work out for the T's. A nice little try from Lucid Dream to change up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, looking for the contact play instead, but they will be copying more than they've given. Johnny Olsen out of the server, and PTC gets it, but a little bit late. KNTZ, close range Deagle on short. We've seen some plays here before, and we may just be about to see it again. Bomb coming in this direction. There is PTC at lowers, which could line up the utility. Molotov may just force KNTZ back, but he wants to continue fighting. Nothing's going to be found, though. Foxes with the double entry. But Olivia's still here to fight as well. Oh, missed opportunity. That was a sit-up coming on a silver platter.
Yep, needed to hit that, and pretty much not hitting that means that Lucid Dream have full control of the A bombs. Oh my god. They still have full control of the A bomb site, but you just look at these small things at the moment. It's just triggering me ever so slightly even more.
The slow, consistent burn. Foxes doing such a great job, and then we witness that.
But what does the Fox say? Oh, I've died to my own molly. Sorry, boys.
I don't even know. Look at the difference in frags between STK and KNTZ. 3 for STK, 17 for your boy Kents. You love to see it, you really do. Orp going to be thrown away from 7, 8, 9 there just to make sure that there is no getting their mitts on it for Beyond, but they are nowhere near being able to find it anyway over towards the B side, over towards backyard. And 2 rifles will be carried forward, but the economy is in no state to buy for Beyond here.
The smoke, looks like there was a little gap in the smoke at this stage, which Foxes was able to use quite well. And yep, that missed shot means that 789's able to punish him for it. Could have been a completely different story if Olivia was on, but now actually it's a force buy from Beyond. KNTZ going to be sending in the boys with a flashbang. That's much better taken this time around from Stack.
Boxes looking for an entry again, but this is going to be a path with no resistance. Over up short now. Olivia, the only man on the A site currently. And just with the Famis to hold with, this is not what you want to see. Beyond surely falling in round 13, but I guess we'll see. As Lucid Dream are making their way up short. Solid positioning as well, CBBK. Able to punish some aggression, but he's got that control of the bomb. So if Beyond go forward here, Lucid Dream could be in trouble.
Out comes the A site. Smokes and mollies as Olivia's going to be flashed out right into the open. He's safe though for now. He's already have CT control. They're going to be clearing out this position soon, surely, and you'd expect 789 to be hitting these shots every single day. Of course, it's John Bloody Olsen on the B site lurk getting 1, but no 2. Still 2 and 4. No chance, my friend, as Stack is looking to save that MP9. And just look, he's going to walk into T-spawn and PTC is going to shoot him. Maybe.
Just maybe.
Just maybe. He's actually made his way into Death Alley.
See if he's spotted. The push comes forward. STK does survive again, but PTC opts for his weapon of choice, which will be the AWP, the big green. And there it is, 8 on the board now for Lucid Dream. Looking like they've got the momentum to carry this to a 10-5 scenario. And again, Beyond going to be able to take nothing into this round. Although they've actually gone for the half bite. You can hear the ticks in chat there as well. Bit of a conversation flying through. And a 3-man stack over towards a long STK already getting very aggressive. But, 789. Again, very thorough with the approach.
I feel like I've seen that so many times tonight. It's like the perspective of a Beyond player just looking and 789 strafes out and then you're dead. Happens so many times.
He is very good at doing the deadening.
Just a point-and-click gamer when you really think about it. KNTZ at close range. He's also pretty good at this point-and-click adventure himself. That's an AK retrievable right now for the CTs as Lucid Dream go over to the B bomb site, or A bomb site.
Ooh, risky play. But it works. No one on short to deny the open plant.
Finds like the tiniest little gap through the smoke and he gets the headshot. Once again, 3 kills, brings up the 20 bomb for Beyond Esports.
He's
Might
so
be
on.
doable now. Yeah. Oh no, it's all down to a 1-on-1 at the moment. They know where the last one is. And KNTZ can't close it out. And Myrolls has to stick it the entire time. Oh my goodness, CBBK. That's just way too sharp.
Alrighty. Well, there it is. I thought that Beyond may have just pulled it back just barely at the end of the half. But unfortunately for them, CBBK is also hitting all the shots right now. Great reaction and off angle to deal with the retake. And Beyond going to be given nothing as we head into the final round of the half. There is a full buy and a leg through mid doors. Mayrol still able to live to tell the tale, but it is probably not going to be enough here. Utility coming out early just to maintain control of long. That is going to be Olivia here, left solo, 2 towards short. Lucid Dream have left that bomb in backyard. With this position, I feel like we could just be seeing a mid-B split, which we haven't seen too much of from Lucid Dream this half.
Imagine this is a situation, right? You're stacked with 3 kills, you're KNTZ with 22, and guess who's flashing who in?
Yeah.
KNTZ is just an amazing support player when you think about it. Uses utility, frags it up, supports his team by dropping a 20. Truly.
The janitor. Cleaning up the scraps.
I don't even say he's cleaning up the straps at the moment. He's actually the one that's just doing all the dirty work.
That's what the janitor does, Kev.
Yeah, they do the dirty work, but you said cleaning up the scrap. That's implying that the rest of Beyond Esports doing something. Some of them aren't.
Well,
Foxes is doing quite a bit.
whoa, Foxes. Double entry. PTC has a hand in the mix, and Lucid Dream looking good to secure it. PTC going to be completely disregarded. I don't know if that was miscommunication or if SDK just did not care. Now it's up to Olivia in the 1v3 to try to close out the half, but I believe it's PTC doing it again. Disregarded. Olivia hits him with a punishment, but 47 HP, 2 men to get past, and a solid crossfire established now as well. CBBK needs to come back. Olivia's going to be hurt there on the B ramp. And the time is ticking. No kit to play with. This round's already lost.
Yep, he's just looking for kills at the moment. He hasn't really even committed at this stage. Final round, don't know if he's forgotten about it. He does manage to get a kill at the end of it, but out goes the bomb. So 10-5 going to be the halftime score for Lucid Dream. They're going to take the lead into the second half. We'll be right back after a break.
Well, second half is upon us, and Lucid Dream are looking to take us to a third and final map beyond. They have a chance to come back on the T side here, but we'll see how their aggression goes. See if it's anything compared to their Inferno performance, because it's been a bit of a slower approach on Dust 2 here. But it looks like we are about to see a double push at Bedroom as Olivia is spotted at mid. SDK in a good position to punish, but how long does he focus on the Bedroom?
Question is he the Punisher or will he be the guy that dies?
The punished?
Yeah, the punished. I don't know.
There you go.
I hate these kind of puns. Someone punish me for them. As nice flashbang. Only one person goes out. It's a B-side push. And Foxes, of course it's Foxes that just takes down 2 heads. And Olivia has 2 people to deal with. And he is clicking on only one of them. It's all down to QQ God. And unlike Gods, he's actually dying in this one. So just back to QQ.
Boinked out of the server. And Lucid Dream take another.
This is looking a little bit more like the Lucid Dream that you normally expect with the players actually starting to hit their shots, starting to take control of the game. This is more like what we were expecting the series to initially look like. That said though, KNT's had 22 kills.
PTC missed opportunity. Hoping for a repeat there at T-spawn. Very, very early nade. Looking to deny early cat aggression. As the rotation will come through. Double setup over towards long. Foxes. Gives more than he takes, although QQ's hunting for a D. Unable to connect though. Mid control will be taken by Beyond, heading their way into CT. And it looks like it's going to be the mid B with this smoke. And the rest of the utility to follow. But no, that is just going to try and draw some rotations. But Lucid Dream are happy to play their own game. Stuck like concrete.
Yeah, after all, a bit of a different look this time around as PTC. Just going to be holding with the scope and just doing some damage. Make it very easy. I feel like he's tagged everyone at this stage. I mean, yes, finally the flashbang comes out. He's just looking to clean things up. John Olsen lands a few shots as well. And there you have it. Clean up for Lucid Dream on aisle number short.
How many ADRs do you reckon he just did that round? I reckon he did about 400 ADRs, but didn't get a kill of his own.
He did exactly 276, I think, for PTC.
Oh, okay. Kev, crunching the numbers as always. Thank you, Statsman. Now, into round 18. Lucid Dream looking to go for the bonus round. Well, it's not even a bonus round. Beyond, they bought into the previous and just got completely shut down. It didn't even feel like they bought, though, because they were not given a single chance.
Yeah, pretty much just tagged out and bagged out. Still going to be looking to take short this time with a few Desert Eagles. And we've seen this actually work a lot of times. You can find the riflers at a bit of an off angle. As Foxes decides to come in through lower dark, he sees a few at short. And they know what's going on.
And the jig is up, it seems. PTC just going to be fighting away with the secondary USP looking strong as anything. And SDK really wants to get this bomb planted, but Foxes with that fast flank comes in just in the nick of time. 789, the only casualty for Lucid Dream. Now let's see if there is going to be a bonus round. I called it before and I expect it, because Lucid Dream has just been getting everything going in their favor. And as you said, looks like, okay, only PTC with the Scout. Does he upgrade too?
Look, Scout's pretty serviceable, in all honesty. You get a couple of tags, you buy a bit of time. You can already see he's actually pressuring into lower dark with a Deagle, which is not something you normally expect, but he's using it. So 1-for-1 in information gathered as well, which is okay for Lucid Dream considering he only had a Scout. But this is where it's starting to go a little bit off now as Olivia's able to chip through Bedroom and get 2 picks.
So dominating long, and that A site is completely open for business, but Beyond hasn't started their move in that direction just yet. CBBK with that pick. That was the man that was going to pick up the bomb as well, and now Foxes is going forward. He is about to figure out that he has full control of the objective, but Olivia is here to stop it. Foxes, no idea why Olivia was there, and the round will be won by Beyond. They barely got out of mid. Barely got out of their half of the map, and they still managed to win it.
That was literally just down to the fact that Olivia is able to stay alive at 16 HP and get the kill at T-spawn at the end of the day. He does a lot of good work actually over here at Long to get the 2 kills, stays alive. But Foxes, he's been pretty good so far on Dust 2, hitting those shots. Goes sleeping a little bit, and you can see the pistols immediately have to come out for Lucid Dream. The money isn't too crash hot, so they're just going to take their time, not going to force up to anything too drastic. Just looking to fight with some Deagles and flashbangs.
Big picks again. CBK goes down. PTC has something to say. And oh no, Olivia falling. That's going to be the bomb down to Green Box. Still mid-control is there for Beyond. They're going to fight for it. Mayrolls gets it done. 1v3 for Foxes, who has been on fire. Missed opportunity on the second attempt, but has an AK now to play with. Oh, pulls it back, wrangles it, and finds control of the bomb again. Now it's back to the 1-on-1. And with the AK, 11 bullets and a dream. Does he expect QQ? There it is. Info as
Oh
the
my
gain, and the
God.
headshot spotted. 3 kills for Foxes to put Lucid Dream on a 14th round, and Beyond just did not expect that aggression.
Yep, and it's just the Deagles once again just doing the work. Some individual brilliance, and Lucid Dream is the classic. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they just don't stop coming, swinging at you with the Deagles. Mac has been landed a punch so far from Lucid Dream's Deagles. And so Beyond, as I'd say that Dust 2 is a little bit beyond their reach right now.
Yeah, it seems like they are happy just to pack their bags and send it to the third and final map of the night. That will be Train. Lucid Dream, they're pretty damn good on that map themselves.
I feel like just Inferno is one of the cases of Lucid Dream just went, okay, this is what we did wrong. We just need to play better, and they're just playing better now. They're just starting to win all these aim deals. Beyond, I mean, it's only been KNTZ that's been looking decent. Olivia's starting to find some form.
QQ, you expect him to perform as well, usually. That was almost a missed opportunity, starting the round strong here at least with that entry. But CBBK, look, the W button working wonders for him. PTC, oh, barely surviving at car. That smoke's gone too deep as well. If a Molly comes to this position, he could be in trouble, but he's going to try to fight his way out. It's going to be STK and Mayrolls getting everything done. The flank has been dealt with, but Beyond continuing forward. John Olsen in a strong position to fight, but he's not able to pull that spray back. So now Foxes did it in a 1v3, but in the 1v5, I do not see a world where this happens.
Yep, that's just pretty much down to PTC not landing a few shots with the AWP and the round's overdone and dusted. They try fighting for long, but the utility usage from Beyond, the flashbangs are just a little bit better. So Olivia is going to be going on the hunt. But you can see Foxes in a pretty solid angle.
Oh, almost knife time.
He still stays around just to fire a few shots.
19 in the clip, and QQ spotted at the ready. Foxes swings straight into his crosshair. And we do see Beyond letting us know that it is not all over yet. 7 on the board, but still 7 to go before Beyond tie up this game. Do you believe, Kev?
No.
Are you a believer?
I couldn't leave her if I tried. Eagles out once again, which is more scary than the buy round so far.
Mayrolls, Poppy, into the pit. Deagles in a crossy. Over in this position as well. Nade hitting the toes of Foxes. Molotov will force him out as well, trying to fight behind it. But it's actually going to be Johnny Olsen, the recipient of a grenade for his birthday. Explosive surprise. 789 with a Poppy himself. Oh, the flash does not hit the mark. Beyond, hear that one coming, but it's going to be PTC with a pleasant surprise of his own. Nice little 1 dig to close out the round, as that is going to be 8 on the board for Beyond. Only 1 casualty suffered from them as well, so the economy will continue to rise, and that's just what you want to see if Beyond want any hope of making this comeback happen. Now, I'm having flashbacks to Inferno. At the moment, I believe it was the exact same scoreline, the 14-6 or 14-7, where Lucid started to get their way back into the game.
Oh, KNTZ just somehow tanks all those nades and he comes out on top somehow. SDK is still fighting, which is quite interesting. Normally you'd see probably T's backing out of here as finally the CTs come forward. Fox retrieving an AK, but it doesn't matter. Beyond, just going to be hightailing it all the way over to the B bomb site instead. Just slowing things down to see if they can prey on any CTs that could be over there. That's not going to be the case. Round's going to be in Beyond's favour, 9-14. Byron's going to come out in the next round for Lucid Dream.
So Beyond with a good reaction, that bomb hightailing it towards the B site, as every single one of Lucid Dream was spotted at A long. with the pick. PTC is just looking to save this AK across. If they do so, it'll help out the utility on, I believe, at least 789, who should probably receive it, as he has been hitting his shots today. And with the money there as well, PTC should be able to find enough to buy the AWP. Ah, beautiful shots through the door. STK, the librarian with the hard read. There's still some time remaining for the hunt to come through. Let's see how QQ fares at long range. Info's there. But it's going to be STK to try and find it. Swing comes through, but the headshot's found by PTC, who wants some more, but he throws it away.
Yeah, who needed an AK, said PTC. I just want to keep fighting it. Yeah, this long guy's really a big threat. Great shot from QQ to at least shut down a little bit of the economy from that CT side. That said, though, it just means that a little bit of utility is missing for Lucid Dream. The guns are out, and that's the more important thing. Oh, Olivia. You could see if he clicked just there, it could have been big. Fast up short.
Very, very fast indeed as CBBK spots it, but now there's no one in the position to fight. 789 thought he could cross to the A site. Communication not coming through. CBBK didn't want to be a beta, so he went aggressive, and he falls for it. So 3v5, Lucid Dream in position to maybe go for a retake, but even so, they're not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
You know, remember when I said there was no chance that Beyond can actually make the comeback?
Yeah.
Yeah, can we just pretend I never said that? Please?
Nah, watch. You'll be right. You'll be right in the end, Kev. It's okay.
Maybe, but who knows?
I read the script. You're right. Okay. But they're not going to... Oh, no, they do clear. Okay, QQ somehow does that. I wish I could do that. Good job. And Beyond have reached the double digits, but it's a matter of time. I don't think Lucid Dream will be buying into the next round, though.
I was tempted to give this a bit of a blow when they hit the double digits. What do you think?
What's this, Kev?
That's pretty sad, in all honesty.
Nice try, nice try.
Look, they got to double digits at the moment, and so far, at least their T side, you can see that the utility is coming out, that aim's starting to work for some of these players. It's just a question of whether or not that round where Lucid Dream won on that clutch, thanks to, I believe it was, I can't remember who picked up the AK and got the multi-man spray down now. I think it was Foxes, wasn't it? On that pistol round where they had Deagles.
Yes.
So it's just going to come back and maybe bite them a little bit if the scoreline gets a little bit tighter. Might see another 13-16. PTC is on the edge of this short smoke, but with the T seeing this, I think my roles would call this and go, hey guys, just be a bit careful.
Full control of short for Lucid Dream. No one sent to long, though. Utility used. Beyond looking to go toe-to-toe. 789. Oh, again in a rough position. That's 2 rounds in a row. PTC wants to try to make this one work, but he is trying to play mind games.
Yeah, but once again, just missing a couple of critical shots. He does manage to get a wall tag onto one of them as, oh no, Beyond are walking straight into the pistols right now. That's always the scary thing for me.
Oh, and the flash comes through. Great counter utility, but this CBBK to fall now. The crossfire not quite established. QQ just down below the double stack, and it's a matter of time before the T's come up to window. Everyone falling on the B site. But PTC has got that AWP to play with. 1v2 now, unable to deny the cross. But denies the plant. Perfect timing on the peak. Doesn't expect the second man at window. QQ locks it down, and Beyond continue to make the comeback happen.
I think the issue as well is that right now Beyond, they're making these rounds look really, really easy. I mean, sure, that comes down to a final member there, but they're still in the position where they're able to at least deflect off Lucid Dream's attacks at the moment and relatively get through unscathed. If PTC can bring that form that we just saw on that B site over there over to short now, which is a high impact position, then we might be able to see Lucid Dream secure that ever important 15th round.
Beyond establishing some solid positions early, and they realize that Lucid Dream have just never been holding this mid area, so they're going for a faster approach with a mid-B split. Positioned appropriately as well. There is aggression from 789 through that Molotov, so he could go for a fast flank. It looks like KTZ is at the ready though. Man's on fire right now, and there's nothing left to defend on the B side. Lucid Dream getting torn apart. Beyond, they've been given way too much space to work with, and they're starting to figure out all of the defenses of Lucid Dream now. And we're getting to a point, Kev, where I said it's not going to happen. I did say that, 2 rounds ago. But now, I believe that there is space for this to be a 2-0
This
in
is good
favor of Beyond.
This is good for PTC landing a few shots here to get his confidence up. Look, he's not going to be able to take the AWP into the next one because Beyond have cash to pretty much buy for the rest of the game, I would say. Don't know if I'm going to see attack pause coming out from Lucid Dream soon. They will have enough cash to buy armor and Desert Eagles and try to make some individual plays happen for them. But for Beyond, all you really need to do is group up right now.
Certainly hearing that banter come through in the chat.
And already you can see Olivia not shooting, just staying passive there. He's prioritizing information gain over actually going for damage or whatnot. And the fact that he's able to get all this information is really solid.
Speaking of info, look at this from Lucid Dream. They're edging forward at upper dark and at short as well. With the pistols, it's the play to make. This boost is actually a solid decision. Unfortunately, this round Beyond is not going to be walking into it. So they aren't going to edge forward. They won't get that information. I thought they would. However, speaking of forward, 789 is now going to be coming on the fast flank. Beyond, however, happy just to play this together, cover each other's flank.
Oh my god, KNTZ's on 32 kills. Absolute madman at this stage. I mean, he's really just been entering left, right, and center. You can see the T's very patient with the bomb plant.
5v4 for the retake. Lucid Dream looking to send 3 up short. PTC still in an advanced position here. With that bomb planted, very open for long indeed. It's going to be very hard for Lucid Dream to do anything other than damage here. Speaking of, CBBK comes in at the perfect moment. Wants some more, but it's hard for him. Crosshair, unfortunately, unable to be in the correct place there with the Deagle. And 4 alive at the end for Beyond is looking pretty healthy again. 13 now secured. As the money continues to rise for Lucid Dream, the round loss bonus is there. We may see... Do you think we'll see a double AWP setup? I don't feel like we will. 789, surely. He tried it earlier.
Look, I hope not, because when I saw him AWP on Inferno, like, just normally you look at an AWP and you go, okay, that's a bit unlucky. You can see he's very close to it. Like, his first shot in Inferno at B-bomb site wasn't even close, and I just went, okay, no, please, can we give the primary AWP back to PTC? This experiment was not worth me watching, so he's decided to go with a rifle instead. I think Olivia's got an idea where Fox's is. Tries to get the timing shot over onto the box. Doesn't work out. Now, it looks like it should be a bit of a lull in the action as Lucid Dream actually has that double stack happening over at Bedroom or over at that long corner. But Beyond Esports might be gathering up for this mid to B split. It worked for them before. They're just going to try to, get some short control, try to sell the fact that they might be going for an A site execute through short here before they go to a mid to B. And I hope they actually do go ahead, do well enough to push PTC off, start making Lucid Dream a little bit uncomfortable. But we've seen this off angle before and White's so strong. Stack, though, looks like he's ready for it.
And edging forward now. Here comes the mid B util. Bomb actually going to be isolated at uppers, but Foxes doesn't look like he's going to be going anywhere near that direction. However, CBBK, he's thrown that flash and has found that there is no one currently here at mid. We are going to see some pressure at Bedroom. Lucid Dream about to find all the information in the world, but the problem is there's still only Foxes on the B site, and he needs to go big here. Stuck at double stack. The util's coming through, but so is the shots now. And both those B players have been found. Johnny Olsen gets something done, but Beyond here in this position, they don't have the utility, but I feel like they've got the round.
I feel like for Lucid, they should just actually back out and save at the moment. The economy is actually not great for them coming into such a dire situation right now. But still, they've got grenades to work with, so they've got a bit of a good chance. But SDK, that's a hell of a shot. You can see PTC is already fanging it out of there. But John Olsen lingering around, and I don't really agree with this. You can see that he's trying to molly off the door, trying to stay alive. But that's 2 rifles that could have been kept for Lucid Dream. Not going to be the case this time around. PTC just going to carry the AWP forward. And, I mean, it's coming to the crunch time where Beyond managing to take 6 in a row now. Or is it 7? This
It
is
feels
starting
like about 20.
This is starting to get really scary. Well, like there was like one stage where I'd go, okay, Lucid Dream, really good position where they can bring this into train. Now that's not even a guarantee. It could be a 2-0 beyond.
Well, Beyond has already done one better than what Lucid Dream did on that comeback. And Lucid Dream never got to match point. Will they? That's the real question here. Utility over towards long early, but it is going to be the three-man stack. Beyond have found success a few times over towards that B site. Lucid Dream realised this, try to stack the numbers, but look where three of the players have gone. It is going to be the util over towards the A site, but it looks like we may see the drop from KNTZ. That is the answer. Lucid Dream positioned appropriately, but PTC about to be caught off guard, potentially. No idea that he's here.
KNTZ in the strongest position possible as he's able to take down that AWPer. Now it's all down to Foxes. He drops the smoke grenade, but really, Beyond Esports can do anything they want at the moment. They've got control of the A bomb site. They're trying to fight at long distances. Finally, Fox is at least able to answer with one, and John Olsen staying alive. Absolutely critical. Beyond just trying to let the situation settle down a little bit, trying to isolate one of these duels.
Maybe a bit of overthinking coming through here because they've tried to double back to the A site. Somehow works as QQ and STK fight that one together. So great teamwork in the end to make that decision work, but I still feel like the B split would have been the optimal decision. And Fox is again just going to try to carry the AWP forward. But here it is, Beyond, about to be on match point. There was no world where any of us would have thought Beyond could do this 2-0. We gave them 2-1 at best, and that would be upset.
They did it 2-0. I mean, this DreamHack's just delivering in terms of upset potential so far in terms of a couple of the maps, and now a series upset potentially on the card is Beyond only one round away from really completing a huge and massive play. Foxes does very well to hold on to the AWP. None of Beyond Esports really in the position to challenge this. Here is time ticking away. It has to be a hell of a shot coming out from Stack in the last couple of seconds, and it won't happen. Foxes keeps his hand on the AWP. And my goodness, the money for Lucid Dream coming into the final one is going to be absolutely shocking. Uh-oh. 3 autocannons coming out for the T side.
Oh no, full disrespect. Make it a fourth as well. Quad it up, boys, but still the cross unscathed. So PTC will be in a solid position, and let's see if any aggression comes through, knowing that there was the firing squad. Yep. 789, you can see that he wants to pressure into bedroom now. But KNTZ all the way out.
Oh my god.
B-side's open.
He's actually just won the round just like that. KNTZ, he's actually just won the series just from being a phenomenal player. He's got the hairstyle of a god, he's got the frags, but no, look at this, Lucid Dream is second-guessing themselves. No, Beyond second-guessing themselves.
Beyond
They're not really getting the trades just so far. The CTs have gone a little bit on the over-aggression. John Olsen's trying to find an unfavorable angle with the UMP. Now they know where he is. It's a 3-on-1. They're going to go back to the B bomb site, finally. It's all up to John bloody Olsen, but I feel like he's going to get nothing at all. 16-14, Mac. Beyond Esports, they get the 2-0 upset. We're going to go for a short break before we bring you the post-series analysis.
Hey, it's me, Lily from AT&T. I'm back working from home and here to help.
Hey Lily, I'm hearing a lot about 5G. Should I be getting excited?
Depends. Are you gonna want faster speeds?
I will.
More reliability?
Oh, also yes.
Better response times?
Definitely.
Are you gonna be making sourdough bread?
Oh, is that 5G related?
No, it's just like, why is everyone making sourdough now? But yes, you're gonna want 5G.
AT&T is building 5G on America's best network. Visit att.com to learn more.
been shaking. I'm the man if I can't be so brazen. Steep in the technique I propel, so the people jump up from the seats and the spell and amazing before anybody can safely afford in the fee that you pay at the door. My rhythm rolls till it overflows, and I get so funky you can hold your nose. So if you wanna come see me rip it again, you better come now or you won't get in. It's jam packed. We're gonna light the fuse. Stand back. We ain't trying to lose. When you watch, we'll be rockin' for y'all to the callin' the cops, cause we crack 'em in. Let my rap begin, then I move like a fuse when it's crackling. No ego trip or loaded clip, no keys to flip or bones to pick. Undefiled and it's fresh, cause it gets volatile with finesse. Hip hop style at its best. When I go up to my act, play shakes till the roof is cracked. Make the DJ roof collapse. So when I'm done, get moving fast. Front to back, inside to side, it's wall to wall and it's happening live. But man, I ain't tripping if you should leave. I understand if you need a little room to breathe. It's jam packed. We're gonna light the fuse. Stand back. We ain't trying to lose. It's jam packed. We're gonna light the fuse. Stand back. We ain't trying to lose. One more time, break it down now. Woo! Give me the mats. Countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna light the fuse. We ain't trying to lose. We're gonna light the fuse. Come on, we ain't trying to lose. We're gonna light the fuse. Come on, we ain't trying to lose. We're gonna light the fuse. Woo!
Who would have thought it? Beyond Esports did what Lucid Dream was not able to do on Inferno. That is make a massive comeback from being at a huge deficit. Right here on the replay, you can see that down 13-6. Foxes wins a 1-on-3. It was a 2v5 even before that. And somehow Lucid Dream still aren't able to finish the map off after going up 14-6. Here we are with a 2-0 for Beyond Esports. And that's something pretty impressive about that. I mean, I didn't really think that they had it in them.
That's really impressive. I think around the 10-round mark, because we were talking about a comeback, and I was like, no chance, my friend, absolutely no chance. Around the 10-round mark, I just went, actually, for a second here, can I just cancel that? Because it's a real big potential with how Beyond were playing. They were looking very committed. They never looked like they were scared of taking a fight, and that was really good to see.
Well, I'll tell you when I started believing. It was when we hit 14-10. What about for you, Mac? At what point did you start believing that was actually doable for Beyond?
I think I said it when I was casting. It would have been about 14-10 as well, when it just felt like the momentum was all there, and I was like, man, this is happening. This is actually happening. And all it took was KNTZ just going huge. I think you got 35 kills in regulation. It took every round in regulation to get there, but still, that is such a solid, outstanding performance on that second map to really win it. Look, they had the 0% win rate, and now it's, what, 33?
33 indeed. A little bit better here for Beyond Esports. They have been able to pick up a victory finally over Lucid Dream. You know, they lost to them in Road to Rio. They've lost to them a few times before that as well. 6 maps in a row for Lucid Dream over Beyond, and now finally 2. It's funny, Matt, because you were talking about, was it Mac? Or I don't know, Kevin? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
You're cooked, mate.
I'm cooked. 8-0, whatever. That was the scoreline for
Yeah.
Lucid on HLTV. Now, admittedly, there are some games that haven't been on HLTV, so whatever. But we were looking for that 10-0, weren't we? Or the 0-10, I guess, in that instance for Beyond. But they've just thrown that I mean, it was a close series, really, for as far as the 2-0 is concerned, 16-13, 16-14. But hey, I'm pretty impressed with what I saw there from Beyond, the mental fortitude to come back in there. I kind of wonder what's going on for Lucid Dream, though. Like, how do you lose that map after being up 14-6? You win a 2v5 with Deagles only.
I'll tell you
And
how.
Beyond has this like superpower to come back in.
All right, so your
Right.
riflers aren't really firing parts apart pretty much at this stage. You need your riflers to be able to trade each other out efficiently when it comes to this long area. Then you need your AWPer to be hitting relevant shots. PTC, it looks okay because he gets a couple of kills and you go, oh, you know, his KDA is all right. But you look in reality in his AWP shots, like almost zero of them are impact kills on the CT side. And that's just not good enough for a CT AWPer of the caliber of PTC at this stage. You need to be able to get these opening kills and actually put pressure on Beyond, not the other way around. And then you had KNTZ who was just able to run amok pretty much in that mid-game to early game and just create these opportunities for Beyond. They actually took control of it with both hands with composure, which we saw a little bit of Inferno, in all honesty, and they managed to carry it over into Dust 2. So that's actually very impressive to see.
Very impressive indeed, and we do, of course, want to get a bit of a chat going here with Beyond Esports. We have QQ on the line. Hello, QQ. How are you going?
Hello. Good, good.
Yeah, you must be feeling pretty good. Last time we spoke to you was just after Road to Rio. You were knocked out from Road to Rio and you seemed a little bit sad, a little bit disappointed maybe, but things are looking better for Beyond Esports now.
Yeah, we have boot camp for 1 week now, and so we try to fix the mistake that we have in last tournament.
Yeah, so I guess touching on that, I can see you are in a different place. So you are in a boot camp. Are all 5 of your players at the boot camp?
Yeah, we are here, and coach.
How's things been going for Beyond Esports as a roster? You guys have obviously been, I think, struggling a little bit, is fair to say, lately. But are you feeling like you're improving as a team now? Obviously, this result would say that you are. But what are you expecting out of DreamHack now that you have to go up against Vici again?
I think we can have a good fight against them, but we're still a young team because I just joined the team and we try to adapt to my style in the team, and we kind of still find out the way how to do it. But we're still fighting it, so hopefully we fight like in the next match or something.
Yeah, so a question for me on Dust 2 for you, QQ. So the scoreline was 6-14 at one moment. So you guys just lost against Foxes with the Desert Eagle. How do you guys come back from there?
I think that we have like really bad communication going on in the team. Like we don't know what to do. We don't know what to, we just do in our own way, and we lost the clutch. I think after that, we try to get, the way we communicate to each other, make it more smooth, and we come back from that.
All right, so you have Vici tomorrow that you're going to have to win a best of 3 against. Do you like your chances going into that match?
Yeah, I think we can beat them, I think.
All right, good. I enjoy the confidence.
All right, one last question from me, QQ, before we let you go and celebrate. I want to get your opinion on Lucid Dream. They just made the changes, removing the Korean players, and they've replaced them with Foxes and 789. Do you think that is going to make Lucid Dream stronger or weaker?
I think they can be stronger soon. I think because I think they just have like only few practice, so they need more time. I think so they can be better than the last roster.
Should be better for communication as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much for having a
Thank
chat
you.
with us, and best of luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
See you, mate. Well, very nice to get QQ's opinion. Obviously, credit to him as well for doing the interview in English. Obviously, not his native language, but fantastic to get some insight from Beyond. And look, I got to say, I mean, I think we all counted them out, really. I think we all counted them out to this point. They've proven us wrong. So the question then becomes, how long can they continue to prove us wrong? Because I dare say that result is not going to change your opinions for the next matchup, Mac.
No, I was surprised by what I saw, and look, given the amount and the caliber of what we saw from them today, I feel like there is a chance. There is a world, after seeing that, I don't want to be writing them off, but Vici, it will rely on them not having their best performance for Beyond to take them down tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Let's take a quick look at the bracket here as well, and that's going to give you guys an insight as to what we are talking about. It is, of course, going to be Vici and Beyond Esports playing off tomorrow in the lower bracket final for a spot against Tyloo in the grand final. I think we're all expecting Vici to make their way through from that, but Beyond has already proven us wrong by getting the victory over Lucid. Maybe they can do it against Vici tomorrow. Kev, you'll be back tomorrow. I'm sure you're looking forward to that game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Beyond has definitely upset some of the expectations, but in all honesty, after just reviewing that series as well, I mean, given the fact that Lucid Dream looking like they haven't had that much practice with the new roster, definitely not looking the good so far. Lucid Dream Beyond looked a lot better on their T sides today. They have a bit of a chance, I think, of taking a couple of rounds against Vici Gaming on those T sides, but the CT side is going to be the true test. How are they going to go when they don't have one of these players just going onto superhuman form like KNTZ?
That's a real big question, isn't it? I guess for Vici, there's also some questions that need to be answered. A bit of the form still an issue for them. And, you know, we've seen very high peaks from a team like Vici, but unfortunately they haven't been able to live up to those expectations in every single match that we've seen from them, Max. So, look, I think for them going against Beyond is probably going to be a nice little cruisy setup into that match against Tyloo. But even from there, you know, we do really want to just see Vici essentially come into tomorrow's game, absolutely obliterate Beyond. If I'm going to be fair to them, they need to do that if they're going to have much of a chance against Tyloo.
Well, they need to use it as a warm-up. They need to use it as a confidence booster going back to try and get the revenge against Tyloo. They cannot come into the match complacent, because if they do, that will be Beyond's opening to cause that upset. You know, we saw that they certainly have the firepower to make it happen. It just depends on if and when they are firing, and they need to have it happen from the start of the game, not formulated in a comeback.
I was just going to quickly chip in and say they need to do, like, what Beyond is going to be like is like a Chiefs, and your Vici is like Order, right? You lose your first matchup and you go, all right, that's a little bit shocking for us. We need to bring a better gameplay, and we need to do it now. All
right, well, speaking of better gameplay, speaking of firing, there was one individual that was bringing some pretty good plays to us today, and we have to talk about Alistair because he will be picking up the Corsair play of the day for today here in DreamHack Masters. And this was the 4K from him on Dust 2. You guys both cast this. I'm sure it was a pretty exciting one to watch live.
Yeah, very solid approach there, you know, re-peeking Alistair. You'd expect him to maybe hide at some point, but then as Chiefs, you realize, oh, it's Ali. Damn, what do we do? Okay, we'll try to shoot him. Oh, well, there's a flashbang. Obviously, blocking the vision there. Soju using those barrels to hide behind, but Ali just hitting everything in his sight. I don't think he missed a single shot on that play.
No, I don't think so either. Fantastic work from Alistair. A couple of smoke bangs there as well. So quite obscured tees that you know, for a lesser player, maybe not so easy to hit, but doesn't seem to be an issue for Alistair. He was certainly leading from the front for Order. And again, they're going to kind of need to bring that back tomorrow as well. You know, obviously we're at the end of the day today, so we're looking forward to what we're getting tomorrow. And for Order, their matchup is going to be against Avant, one that they've already lost in this in this competition. So I think we're going to need to see a little bit more of that kind of stuff from Alistair tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. Had a phenomenal series, but needs to bring that fire for tomorrow against a Avant roster who's going to be ready on the receiving end. So pretty keen for tomorrow's matches. I don't know what you're thinking, Mac, because unfortunately you won't be here with us, which I'll be very sad about.
Well, I'll be at home watching for sure, or at least I'll try to be. And if I had to say what I feel like is going to happen, it's probably going to be 2-0 for Vici, and
tougher for Order Avant, isn't it?
It's really, really tough. From the form that we've seen, I still feel like it's going to be Avant to take it because they had more people on the board all looking really, really good. 2-1. I feel like Avant might be going to see Renegades for a rematch.
All right, well, I guess we will wait and see for that one. That's the end of today. Before we say goodbye, I'd like to give a big, quick shout out to our sponsors. Thank you very much for making DreamHack Masters Spring possible, particularly here in Asia and Oceania. We love to watch the Counter-Strike down here. Thank you all for watching. That is going to be the end of tonight, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Elimination Games.